Good morning, everybody. Lindsey Huddleston back in the building with another Monday motivation. That's right. Happy President's Day. I mean, a lot of us got the day off. A lot of us got to chill out. So happy to be able to see you guys. Again, good morning, everyone. It's Lindsey Huddleston back in the building with another SPS Monday motivation. Happy President's Day to you. Let me tell you something. I wanted to pass on today. I wanted to let this one just kind of roll and be done with it, man. But I said, I got a message that somebody probably needs to hear. It's not really about where I'm at because I've thought through the message and I'm thinking about how it can, I know how it can impact me or help me, but it's probably someone who needs to hear this. So here I am. Today's SPS Monday Motivation is own your struggle. That's right, OYR. Own your struggle. You may say, Lindsey, I don't want to own my struggle. What are you talking about? I'm not trying to deal with my struggle. I'm not trying to, live in this. What's wrong with you? Are you being, just a madman? You being all about you just dealing with the negativity? No, not at all. Because I've come to the realization, folks, that everybody has a struggle. You may not see it. You may not hear about it. The news, social media may only show certain aspects of someone's life, rightfully so. I'm not the one to say, hey, go ahead and put your negativity out there, what you're going through, or put your struggle out there because, nobody necessarily wants to see that. But when I just came to the realization recently like that, everybody has a struggle. And there's something about struggle we have to realize. Let me define struggle really quickly. What's the meaning of struggle? Uh, says making a forceful or violent effort to get free of restraint or constriction. A forceful or violent effort to get free of constraint or restriction. That is what struggle is defined as. So with that, what we'll take is that getting free of restriction. Something is restraining you. Something happening in, a relationship, something happening, at your job, something happening in your business, something happening with your finances, something happening with your education. I can just go on and on. But what I'm trying to tell you is that if you own your struggle, if you take ownership of it, whether it's self inflicted or caused by other events, then I think you're in a better chance to manage it and get through it. I'm not saying, be a glutton for punishment. Oh, I love it, I love it. But what I'm saying is when you take ownership of something, you care for it more, you pay more attention to detail, you look after it more. It's more a part of your life. Because the one thing I also realize about struggle, folks, struggle is a representation of being alive. What do you mean, Lindsey? Well, I was thinking about some people that we lost just recently, people that I know of. Some of you in my political life may know Ken Cole, a lobbyist, representing the city of Detroit. Was with, a huge lobbying firm in Lansing. We lost him recently, too soon. Just recently, I got the news that former mayor of Flint, Woodrow Stanley, was a great friend and mentor. We lost him as well. Sending my condolences to his family, his daughter Heather, as well as his wife and his family. Is what I'm saying is those people are gone from us. True indeed, their legacy will live on. We will continue to say their names, but they are without struggle because they are gone. So what is the opposite of that? If you're here within, you know, able to hear the sound of my voice, see my face, and listen to this message, that means that you are in the land of the living. So despite the struggle that you have, and all struggles, vary, you are still a beneficiary of life. And struggle represents that if I'm having the struggle, that means that I am living life. So what I'm saying is to own your struggle. Some struggles are short term, some are long term. It's all about how you look at it. But when you own your struggle, you're saying, you know what, I'm going to handle this and get with this because we spend so much time and energy looking at someone else saying, woe is me, look at them. I want their life. Let me tell you something. I'm sitting here watching the replay of the All-Star game, Steph Curry, LeBron James. I probably would like Steph's jumper, no doubt. But you shouldn't want anybody's life. You shouldn't want any. You can want some things that they have. You like some things that they have, and you maybe are inspired to get that. But you shouldn't want anybody's life. You should want the life that God has given you to make the most of it. Oh, but I want to be a celebrity. I want to be a superstar. I want that life. Rosa Parks at one time, when she was working for, I believe, the local branch of the NAACP, if I'm saying it correctly from a historical context, she was a seamstress and a secretary for the NAACP, or maybe for a church. Excuse me if I'm incorrect with that part of the history. But she went on to become an iconic figure in the civil rights struggle. She went on to become somebody that changed the world and changed life. Good morning, Michelle. Thank you for checking in with me right now. I appreciate it. I'm on a different platform, so I wonder sometimes if I'm not able to see your comments. My apologies with that. But thank you for checking in. I was talking about the life of Rosa Parks, someone who was basically living a life of obscurity because of one incident, the Montgomery bus boycott, and the role she played in that. She would go down as a civil rights icon. So I'm saying you can be living your life and just passing through, doing your thing, taking care of yourself, taking care of your family, being under the radar, but you can have an impact on so many people's lives. Talk about the countless number of teachers. I'll say one, Miss Thelma Gardner. I'll say Miss Melanie Nunn. Teachers that I've had in my life who to this day, some 20, 30 years later, I can still say their name as being influential in my life. You know? Now, others in the educational community know these people's names. Others in their world know their name, but these aren't the people whose faces are on billboards or on television. So what I'm saying to you, going back to the main point of today, is to own your struggle, folks. Whatever you're going through, own it, because you have no right to live this life without struggle. You have no right to be able to come in and get all the blessings that come with life without sharing the struggle as well. Struggle is part of a process to get you somewhere else. Like I said earlier, some of those struggles are self-inflicted. It may have been something you did, but you can learn from. Let me tell you something. I've learned lessons just in the weekend that on a Friday I learned something I can put it into, play on Monday. That's what life is. You live and you learn and you move on. Struggles are a part of life, and you will not escape this life without struggle. Now, if you dare want to achieve something, if you dare want to achieve more than what you have, if you dare want to be able to leave a greater legacy for your family, do more for your friends, do more for your loved ones, it's going to be a struggle. Whether it's a struggle in something that you're doing that didn't work out, or people or the forces of the universe saying, let's make this hard, let's make this challenging. So all I want to say to you guys on this Monday Motivation is that own your struggle. No one is without struggle. And if you think that, life is, just too bad because you have a struggle, well, then you're looking through the wrong lens, because everybody has one. You may not know about it. They may not talk about it. How many times have you heard people say, yeah, well, you didn't know I was battling cancer? And that's not me. God bless anyone who's going through that. We saw with Chadwick Boseman. He's like, oh, wow, he had cancer. We didn't know that. And we were kind of talking about him with his appearance. How many times you don't know someone that's struggling with mental health? Struggling financially. You have no idea what they're going through. Struggling in their relationship. Struggling on their job. I'm just naming things that just come to mind, and we don't know. So I'm telling you that if you have a struggle, you own it. You say, this is my struggle, and I'm going to handle it and deal with it, because when you can own it, you can put more time and effort and energy and emotion into resolving it. That is the point I'm trying to make. When you own your struggle, you can work to resolve it sooner. You can be more efficient in handling it. Say, hey, this is my situation, I got to deal with it. And hey, at least I'm able to identify what my struggle is, because many times when we own the struggle and identify what our struggle is, we realize we're much better off than many people in the world. We're much better off. So with that, I don't want to keep you guys too much on this Monday Motivation. It's President's Day. Some of us have the day off. Banks are closed. Other things are going on. It's a federal holiday. So be able to enjoy it. Be able to reflect on it. And I'll tell you again, own your struggle, because owning your struggle, taking ownership of it, can only make you be a better person as you handle it and manage and get through it. I only want the best for you guys. Appreciate you guys' support, SPS. Appreciate all the great things that have been happening, not only in my life, and wish you all the very best. Good morning, Tamara. How are you? Thank you. Look forward to catching up with you guys really soon in the next few days. Appreciate all your support at SPS. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. I got a full day today. I'm going to be down at the PSL Championships at Oakland University. Shout out to Renaissance Girls Basketball Team, Mumford Girls Basketball Team, as well as Western High School Boys Basketball Team, and King High School Boys Basketball Team. We want to see the winner, but even with that, if you don't come out a winner, learn from that struggle. You still can go on and prepare for the state championship. And I just appreciate all your support. And also, lastly, shout out Urban Grill and Young Fly Fast for all the support they're giving SPS. So with that, have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great month. Have a great year. Have a great life. See you guys next time. Peace.